It's yours.
A witch's silver sword.
Like it?
It's beautiful. May I?
Not here. You'll have ample opportunity soon enough, Witcher.
What's this inscription?
An old Witcher's motto. Had a sword like this once myself, but this one's better. Much better.
Let's try it out then.
Hi guys. Ever since I saw this clip,
The Witcher 3 is fucking awesome. Kiss my balls.
The Witcher 3 had been brought up for a good laugh for years. I never knew much about it at the time. But that all changed when one day, I came across some Gwent cards on Instagram. And the characters were all so awesome looking. The one that caught my eye was Ciri. Her design was right up my alley, and kickstarted my interest in the entire series. But before I get to the silver-haired swordswoman, Ciri, I have to start with the white-haired Witcher of the Wilds, Geralt of Rivia. Looking at Geralt's box, it oozes Witcher vibes. It has this marbleized look to the dark grays and blacks, and the inside of the box is adorned with insignias from the Witcher universe. They make great display boxes, but I just couldn't leave these figures in their packaging. Out of the package, Geralt is spot-on accurate to the video game. I was genuinely shocked at how well his face came out. It has so many little details that really bring out the sculpt in his beard, hair, and even his scars. Geralt's armor is packed with detail as well. The chainmail has a worn and battle-weary look to it, while the leather is stressed, but still brings color to the figure. Geralt doesn't have the most flamboyant outfit when compared to other video game protagonists, but his high fantasy medieval style is a true standout amongst others in that genre. He comes with both his silver and steel swords, so men and monsters alike should tread lightly. His silver sword even has the inscriptions on it. It would be awesome to see a variant, or future figure, come with a silver sword with glowing inscriptions that represent the many enchantments and spells seen in the game. But regardless, I like the extra detail on the sword as is. Something fun you'll find is how squishy his stomach is. The armor is a big piece of rubber that hides his ab crunch. It caught me off guard when I first got Geralt out of the box because it's so malleable. I do appreciate the extra articulation though. Moving on to Ciri. Her packaging is largely the same. She also has that marbleized gray shell with the red interior. I find it hysterical that McFarlane Toys had to write Ciri's full name, Cirilla Fiona Ellen Rhiannon, on the side of the box. Her name is so long that it just looks funny running down the side of the box. Out of the package, Ciri is exactly what I wanted. I was looking forward to this figure so much. As I said before, Ciri was the character that piqued my interest in the Witcher series, and after playing The Witcher 3, she quickly became my favorite character. The craftsmanship on display here is amazing. All of her straps, buckles, belts, and boots are perfectly detailed. I especially love her silver belt with the teal jewels. It adds just the right amount of color to her overall brown and white color scheme. Plus, it matches her green eyes and her translucent Elder Blood Power accessory magnificently. Ciri's face is beautifully detailed, and for this price point, I am quite happy with how she turned out. Her outfit is recreated down to the most minute detail, and I love the way her hair came out. It's just the right length to not hinder her movement too much while still being game accurate. Also, I have to mention her sword. At first, I thought the handle was way too big. But once I got it into her hands, it fit in just fine. It may be a tad oversized, but I really love how long the actual blade is. In an ironic turn of events, just like how Ciri got me into the games and now the books, she also got me into the toy line. I kept seeing Geralt and Eredin on the shelf, but I didn't want to jump into the series if they were going to be the only two characters they made. And it completely baffled me how they had shown so many figures and variants, but not one Yennefer, Triss, or especially Ciri. Once they showed Ciri in an leaked retailer catalog, I knew that at the very least, I would have an awesome Geralt and Ciri to display. Posing Geralt and Ciri together is way too much fun. They complement each other so well, and look fantastic together. I know Geralt has a few new looks on deck, and I hope they continue to add them. But I would love to have more character selection before we get to 4th and 5th costumes for one character, even if he is the main character. In my case, Ciri's release got me to buy Geralt. I imagine there has to be people out there like me, where you didn't want to jump into the line if they were only going to make Geralt. I also hope to see Triss and Yennefer soon, because they are also essential characters, but baby steps I guess. If you were playing the waiting game with the Witcher toys, I think now is a great time to jump in. You have a few Geralts to choose from, as well as Ciri, and Eredin makes a great villain for the time being. Hopefully we will continue to get more characters based on their appearances in The Witcher 3. And they've already announced figures based on the Netflix show, so there shouldn't be any shortage of new toys on the way. If you're looking for something to spark your interest in these figures, try out The Witcher 3. It's an amazing video game with hundreds of hours worth of content. It may whisk you down the same witchy path that I wandered down a few years ago. The story, characters, and world are easy to get lost in. And you'll be slapping down Gwent cards with the best of them in no time. Thanks for watching guys, and, as always, until next time.